today's Podmas, I'm joined by three lovely ladies from the Small and Supercharged Mastermind group. Again, we're joined by Amy, Tiffany and Emma, but I'm going to get them to introduce themselves and a bit about their businesses to you. So we'll start with you, Amy. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, sure. I'm Amy Pridige and I am the owner of Muddy Mare Clothing. I sell outdoor clothing and equestrian clothing. I have a range called #Horsemates, which donate 20% to all the RDA centres throughout the UK. And then alongside that, I have the muddy clothing aspect, which is more sort of classic countryside clothing. It's all sustainable, organic and responsibly sourced products.
And so, lovely. I've got one of the sweatshirts, so snug with the flock wellies on.
Yeah.
Love that a lot. How about you, Tiffany? Tell us a bit about you and what you do.
My name's Tiffany and my little business is Ladybridge Leatherworks. Started off doing bespoke leatherwork, bridles, head collars, stuff for horses, dog collars, belts for us humans, spur straps. And I also do repairs, but I also branched out into doing sparkly bespoke stirrups and spurs as well, as a bit of a different item.
Which are so cool. I've seen these in real life. A while ago, we did a kind of giveaway, but for Mo, I'll just say who it was. Mo, who is Mo Eventing, or Moo Eventing, I think actually on Instagram. Is amazing. She is an amazing lady and had a double lung transplant, and she completed her first badminton grassroots, and we had like a little collection going in Small and Supercharged and gave her an amazing bundle, and Tiffany provided some stirrups for that. I'm right, aren't I?
Yeah, I did the stirrups for the bundle, and then apparently she was so thrilled with the stirrups, I got a message from, I think it was her mum, asking if I could do a pair of matching spurs for her Christmas present.
Oh wow! Well, I remember the stirrups coming and just making their ooh noise when I opened them. But they are gorgeous. So thank you, Tiffany. And Emma, can you tell us a bit about you and what you do?
Yep, I am Emma Batcheler and I have Hooves and Love, which is a gifting business. So I create gift boxes, equestrian inspired gift boxes for horse lovers, filled with lots of products for both horse and human. All of my products come from small businesses. Everything's made in the UK, and the majority of it is all handmade as well.
And I have to say, last year, I think I've actually still got it on my desk. Emma very kindly sent me, I can't remember the name of the gift box, but it had a little lip balm and a little hand cream in it. Brilliant. They smelt like you could eat them. The lip balm smelled like an after eight. I didn't eat it, but I could have done. And such lovely stuff as well. Did such a good job. So our next one is, what does your Christmas look like? Because obviously we've all got quite different backgrounds and different businesses. So I'll start with you, Tiffany. What does your Christmas look like?
My Christmas, very small family Christmas, really revolves around the horses and dogs. A few years ago, there was actually more dogs in the house than people, but we are now down to one more human than dogs. If there's a noise in the background, it's because my dog's just woken up. And it really just, it's around the small family group and our animals, lovely walks, nice food, catching up.
Perfect. And what about you, Emma? What does your Christmas look like?
A bit crazy, really. I mean, it's quite small in the sense of the family kind of get-togethers, and it mainly revolves around the children. So I've got two small children, two young guys, and Christmas just is generally filled with toys and craziness and children running around the house like lunatics.
And what about from a business point of view? Because I imagine especially with your business being gift based, I bet you're posting right up to the last minute, aren't you?
Yeah, it's really, December is really, really busy for me, and it's right up until the last minute. And sometimes this year's a bit tricky, so I don't quite know how this year's going to go. But sometimes I'll be hand delivering presents on Christmas Eve to people if they're local. but yeah, it's December is you know, nearly a 24-hour just working period. It's just kids drop at school, work, kids pick up, work, go to sleep, work, just doing just crazy stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And what about you, Amy?
Well, as well as Muddy Mare, my full-time job, as some of you may know, is a hairdresser. So that is manic leading up until Christmas. I think we're actually closed. The salon is closed on Christmas Eve this year. So actually that's quite nice. I love Christmas Eve. That's my favourite day, and Boxing Day. And like you guys, it's just a really sort of, we've got a small family. My son is 17. So it's a very sort of grown up Christmas now compared to what it used to be. And hopefully we'll see my nephew at some point. And yeah, just a small family get together. But yeah, I generally look forward to a bit of time out, really.
And how do you kind of juggle having your business of being in the salon with posting out Christmas gifts and products?
Well, it helps that everything's pre-order. So really the last date is probably going to be end of November for all the Muddy Mare stuff this year, just because of COVID as well. And I'm a bit conscious about things being slow, you know, and being posted, and you know, who knows, there's probably going to be some problems with the post this year, which wouldn't be surprising, as there always is, but maybe it'll be more than most. So I'm sort of trying to, maybe like Emma, I don't know what Emma's doing, but sort of preempt that this year, and sort of go for a week earlier than I'd like to. But I just think I don't want people and customers to be disappointed. So yeah, it's going to be a busy one till the end of November. But who knows, I might start doing next year something, you know, that can be purchased nearer to Christmas.
Sure. So now if we're thinking about one product that you sell that you think people need to get added to their Christmas list, or start dropping serious hints for people, what would that be? If I start with you, Emma.
I'll tell you what can I tell you what I absolutely love at the minute?
Go for it.
So I've just recently launched some Christmas baubles, personalised Christmas baubles, and they have gone down a storm already. They're really popular and they're really, really lovely. And I just think every tree needs to be just hung with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of baubles. You can never have enough baubles in my mind. So I just think, get one for everyone in your family, your horse, the whole lot. But, you know, just hundreds of Christmas baubles. I think that's my favourite thing at the moment. That's
a good one. And are you making those yourself, or is there quite a long lead time?
I actually make those myself. Yeah.
Because I'm sure I saw on Instagram you between the bits to go in, because inside the bauble, it's like a glass bauble with bits inside, technical term.
It's got glitter inside, it's got little heart-shaped confetti, it's got a horseshoe that hangs on the inside. I love how I'm doing the actions and you're never going to see this.
I'm loving it, and so is Amy and Tiffany, so crack on.
And then off with, you can have it personalised with anything you like, and a satin bow to finish it off. And I absolutely love making them because I can just bring out my really true creative side, so I love them.
That's a strong gift. Also, I do have my eye on your chocolate bars.
Did not sound one coming out for Christmas.
Sorry?
There's a new flavour coming out for Christmas.
Ooh, right, well, we need to keep our eyes glued on those.
Yeah.
How about you, Amy?
It's really hard to choose. Well, I'm launching something in November. It's a collaboration with another one of the masterminders, and I think it's going to be a new Horsemates edition, so you will know more about that in November. It's to celebrate my birthday as well, and it's to celebrate something else for the collaboration. So that is a new sweatshirt or hoodie. Don't think I've decided yet which one, but that's going to be good fun.
It's a new top we can't talk about.
Yeah,
I don't know what this is. I'm excited.
Exactly. So that's coming up, and hopefully lots of people will like that. That's in the works at the moment. And then with the Muddy range, I love the Muddy umbrellas that I've just launched. They've got the logo on, they're just really simple, they're really classic. And I just think it's one of those things that you could buy anyone that's kind of got everything. They could chuck it in the back of their car, you know. It's been very helpful in this weather on the way to work, I might add. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with those. So yeah.
They both sound fab. And what about you, Tiffany?
I think following on from what Emma's saying, something that I think the best gifts are the ones that come from the brain and from the heart. So if you can think of something bespoke for somebody, if they've got a dog collar, I made collars for my cousin's 2 dogs one Christmas, and it's the most speechless and touched I've ever seen him. So things like that, anything like the cross-country colours with the stirrups and that, I just think things that you've really put some thought into, and showing that you know a person. It's easy to say, what do you want for Christmas, and then go and buy them a book off of a list that they've given you, but putting some real thought into something, that shows another level of sort of knowing and understanding and caring for somebody, I think.
Absolutely. Now the next one is a time hack or general kind of hack or tip to help Christmas or the lead up to it or afterwards go that little bit better. So I'm going to start with Tiffany, although I appreciate we've just spoken to you, but I'm trying to rotate. So go for it.
Okay, my time hack. I actually grew up in a restaurant. So Christmas Day was manic in my childhood. And I just say, like, there always seems to be a lot of like press around getting stressed about the Christmas lunch. Don't get stressed. Prepare as much as you can ahead of time. Get your veg cooked the day before and then shove it in the microwave.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. Pre-parboil your potatoes, and then all you've got to do is shove them in the oven to roast them. Things like that.
I like that. So what's that? No, I won't say that exact phrase, but prior planning prevents poor performance. That one. That's what we're going for with Christmas cooking.
Yeah.
Excellent. And what about you, Amy? Have you got any time hacks or general hacks?
I think going back to what Tiffany said, I'm one of those people throughout the year, I try and sort of home in on what people like. And I think I try and throughout the year start thinking about gifts that people might like. I don't necessarily have to buy them, but I like to think, oh, that would be a good idea. And, you know, and yeah, I love buying presents. So I kind of, if I see it, that's another hack, get it straight away, because the amount of times I haven't got it straight away and I've regretted it because it's sold out or something like that. But yeah, literally thinking about, you know, it's not really a hack, but I do think then people open it up and, like Tiffany said, really see that you've made an effort.
No, absolutely. I think that's a really good call, and also kind of reduces the stress on the lead up to Christmas to having to get all the gifts and having to think really hard about, I'm sure I saw something at some point about that I thought someone might like.
Exactly.
And what about you, Emma?
Yeah, mine kind of runs on a similar theme to the other two, and it's more just, rather than a time hack, I suppose, it's more just planning. So, I mean, I already know now, I've got a little Christmas book. I have a Christmas book, a notepad that has every year written in it, and I write down all the people I need to buy presents for, and I'll write down what I'm going to get them if I already know, or what I've bought them already or whatever. And I kind of tick them off as I go through my list. So I already know now that I've got who I've got to buy for, what presents I'm buying. And because December's so busy for me, it's really hard for me to focus on Christmas for my family. So I will try and do stuff in October, November, and have Christmas completely done. So, and also because this year, I think, you know, like with COVID, you can't plan too far because you just don't really know what's going to happen. So I think my kind of tip is to start going and start planning and getting things now, and then you can sit back and enjoy December.
Well, this will be going out in December, so if people haven't done it so already, they need to crack on.
Yeah.
Don't leave it to Christmas Eve. Let's just say that. Don't leave it till Christmas Eve. Okay, I'm going for the random questions now. So the first one is, what is your favourite part of Christmas lunch? And I'll start with you, Amy.
Roast potatoes.
Is there a particular method or tip you have to make them extra
Well,
crispy?
my husband makes them and he's very good at doing roast dinners. He makes the best roast dinners. So yeah, just his really, with lots of gravy. Good gravy.
Excellent. And what about you, Tiffany?
Stuffing. Good chestnut and herby stuffing.
Do you make it or do you buy it?
I make it. Yeah, so I use a mixture of chestnut puree and whole chestnuts. And
Oh, wow. And it sounds classy as well. I'm just putting it out there. A classy stuffing. And you, Emma?
Oh, mine's the opposite end of classy. Mine's Brussels sprouts.
No, nothing wrong with that at all. Do you have them with bacon? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts with bacon, and my husband does them in kind of like a masala type sauce. No, masala wine, is it? I think. Anyway, it's just, yeah, it's my favourite.
I think that's pretty classy. I have to say, I don't dislike sprouts as much as a lot of people. So, especially with bacon and a bit of wine, I'll be fine. Sounds delicious. Right, we've really gone down a food line with your random questions, but based on the fact Tiffany said she used to work in a restaurant, I think that's kind of worked out quite well. So your favourite Christmas tipple, it doesn't have to be alcoholic, although I appreciate alcoholic is implied by tipple, but just, you know, for balance, you don't have to. So Tiffany.
mulled wine.
Do you make that?
Yeah, and we pretty much get it going as soon as we've done more, as soon as we're back from morning stables on Christmas Day.
And just drink it the whole day through?
Until we switch to normal wine.
Yeah, absolutely. Got your limits. What about you, Emma?
Port.
Ooh, port.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you drink it the rest of the year, or do you kind of just keep it for Christmas?
Only if I'm hunting. But no, other than that, I just tend to have it. It's just something I associate with Christmas.
I have to say, as I said that, Emma's eyes glanced to the right of her computer, and I just wanted her to just bring out a massive bottle just at that point. We're recording this about lunchtime in October. I just thought that would be brilliant, just to bring out a huge bottle and go, yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't have one of those.
So she absolutely didn't, but that would have just been brilliant. And you, Amy?
Probably a gin somewhere. I love all the flavoured gins at the moment. So yeah, there's plenty of those to try. So yeah, pink gin and lemonade's my favourite.
Sorry, say it one more time.
Pink gin and lemonade.
See, I didn't know lemonade was a mixer for gin. I thought it was.
I don't think it is, but I just love it. So
someone else has actually said that on a previous podcast. I want to say it was Martha. I think Martha might be your kindred spirit from a gin point.
It goes well with the new sort of flavoured gins, but normal gin, yeah, I'd have to have it. And the tonic is Double Dutch tonic, which is gorgeous if anyone wants to try that.
I think I've heard of that.
Yeah, you can get it from Waitrose, and they do a watermelon one, and they do a pomegranate and basil, which is really nice. So that's with standard gin. I'd have that with. That's nice.
We're learning lots today. And now your favourite Christmas dessert. So if I start with Amy.
Christmas pudding, really.
You're a classic.
It has to be with brandy butter though. And last year my husband works for Wilkins, the jam factory, you know, yeah, he works for them. So we got some brandy butter from them, and it is delicious. So we had that last year and it was amazing. That'll be this year's dessert.
Fab. What about you, Tiffany?
I love all desserts, really. So favourite, I'm just trying to think. There was, I think it was something like a tiramisu trifle I did last year. I think it was. But yeah, we normally have quite a lot of different puddings on Christmas Day as a family.
'Tis the season and all that. And what about you, Emma?
I'm not a fan of Christmas pudding or Christmas cake. So we usually have a crumble, an apple and blackberry crumble or something. And that's that with custard.
But then, with the fact that you like port, I'm thinking you probably like cheese.
Oh yes, and cheese, and a lot of it.
So you're quickly ram the pudding down so you can crack on with the cheese.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to ask you all where people can find more about you online, so be your website and your social media channels. So if we start with you, Tiffany.
Website is Ladybridge Leatherworks, all one word, .co.uk. Facebook, the same. I am on Instagram. It's a bit of a sort of hybrid account, and that's tiffany.lay.ladybridge.
Wow. And what about you, Emma?
My website is hoovesandlove.co.uk. I am on Facebook at Hooves and Love, and Instagram is at Hooves_and_love.
Brilliant. And last but definitely not least, Amy.
I'm at muddymareclothing.co.uk, and then my Facebook page is at Muddy Mare Clothing, and my Instagram is the same, Muddy Mare Clothing. So it's all pretty much the same.
All good. Thank you very much for joining me today, ladies. That has been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.